Okay, just change back to top view. Click SW isometric view and change my visual style to 2D wireframe. So I will type box. Okay, I'm trying to create the window openings for my wall. So I just type box and select the box, right click properties, key in the length 3000 as in the depth of that box 1000 and the height is 1005. Okay, those are the properties of that box. So I'm going to copy several boxes. So I just mark reference line here, 200 mm, type CO enter to copy this, copy it to the other side. Okay, I need another reference line which is 1400 mm in measurement. So I'll just click line or type L enter, pull attracted, type 1400. Okay, type CO enter for copy. Select both boxes, click one base point, click one point for your displacement. Okay, mark reference line as much as 2100 mm in its height. So if you want to locate a particular window, it must be aligned to 2100 mm in height. Okay, go to conceptual visual style and subtract this, alright, by typing SU enter to subtract it. Okay, so I'm going to type SU enter, select the main wall and press enter, and click all the boxes and press enter again to create the window openings. So I'm just gonna create some more window openings for the front view of the house. Just now I've created the standard windows. Now I'm going to create the French windows of this house. The French windows, the height is going to be 1008, so it's going to be slightly higher. Alright, so I just type BOX, click box, select the box, right click properties, and enter the parameter, the length, the width, and everything. The length is going to be 1000, the width is going to be 3000, the height is going to be 1008. Okay, slightly higher than the previous window because this one is a French window. So I'll mark reference line 2100 going up as in the height of the alignment. So I'm going to select the box, right click, select the box, enter, and object track to the reference line. So I've object tracked it and go back to conceptual. I can see there's something wrong with the location, so I got to move it again, move it outside for a while and check this particular line. I think better to delete this line first and redraw it back because I guess there's something wrong with the line. So I'm going to draw this line back 2100, click move or press M enter, click the base point, go to the displacement point and object track it inside. Go back to conceptual visual style, type SU enter for subtract, click the main wall, press enter, click the box, press enter, and it is subtracted. Alright, I hope y'all can follow the steps. Okay, so just go back to 2D wireframe, type box again, BOX, box, click on for the base, click again for the height, select right click properties and enter the parameter. The height is 1008, the width is 1000 for the standard window, French window. The length is 3000 as in the depth of that particular box. So I'll mark reference line. Okay, I'll try to separate it by 200 mm. Alright, and I got to copy this, make several boxes using copy command. Select it, press enter, click on the base point, click on the displacement point. Alright, okay, click line or press L enter to draw the reference line 2100 mm in height. Going up, you delete this little portion. Okay, just retrace back the top portion of the windows using a line. Press M enter to move. Select one point as its base point, and object tract it inside before you subtract this. So you just press SU enter to subtract it. Click the main wall. Press enter and click all these three boxes. Go back to conceptual to see the shaded view of your 3D house. So it is successfully subtracted, no doubt about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do some more window openings on the front of the 3D house. Okay, just type L enter for line, because I want to mark a reference line actually from this point to that kind of point. Type box, box, enter, click and click for your base, click another click for your height, select the box, right click properties, enter the parameter. Your length is gonna be your length is gonna be 1000, your width is gonna be 3000, your height is gonna be 1008. Alright, for your French window. So you click close now. So I'm gonna copy several of these boxes to make several boxes. I just click copy, make one reference line, and I'll copy it later. Okay, so I'll move it aside this. Then I type CO enter to copy it. Press enter and copy this particular boxes in getting 5 boxes all together. Click line and mark reference line 2100 mm going up. Press M enter and select all these 5 boxes. Press enter again, click on your base point, object track this one inside for your displacement point. Go back to conceptual, type SU enter for to subtract, and click all these boxes, enter. So now you got 5 window openings on the front of the 3D house. Delete all the balance reference lines there. Just delete everything. So now I'm going to draw the door opening, the main door opening on the front of this 3D house. So I'll just mark reference line 1300 because the distance between the door and the fifth window, the first window actually, is 1300, 1.3 meter. So I just mark reference line there and delete all the balance lines. Go back to front view. So I'm going to draw the shape of the main door entrance using front view because it is in that orientation. Alright, so if you want to see the measurements and the dimensions of the door, you can refer to the ebook that I've told you earlier. So I'm referring to the ebook now in drawing the door. Going up is 2100. So this one is 400, and I just click arc. Click arc. Where's my arc command? Okay, this is my arc command. Click on it. Click on it. Alright, delete all the reference line. Yeah, and bound it. Type BO enter, click inside, press enter and region it. Type REG enter. Go to top view, go to SW isometric view and extrude this to any particular extrusion height. So it doesn't matter how long it is. You just have to move it inside and subtract this later, right? So you just type your SU enter, select the main wall, press enter, select that particular extruded door and press enter. So you subtracted the main door opening now, right? So delete all the balance access line. So go back to 2D wireframe, visual style, change my view to front view. So now I'm gonna click type L, enter, go to top view first. I'll go to front view to reset my UCS. Click line. So it's better for me to use a polyline because sometimes using a line, the polar track doesn't come out accurately. So I'm gonna use polyline by clicking polyline, or you can even type PL, enter. So I'm drawing the window frame right now. So if you want to look upon the dimensions of the window frame, you can refer to this ebook. Okay, I'm using my UCS command so that my X and Y axis is sitting directly on my window frame. So I've typed UCS, enter, and type press pull command and extrude this to 100 mm. Okay, that is my window frame, and change the color to blue, and we'll copy this particular window frame later so that it lands on the window openings. So now I'm drawing for the internal window frame. So I just trace back this portion using a line. Alright. Offset this particular line. Okay. Mark one reference line on the middle and offset it by half, which is 50. So the line reference is acting as my center line. Alright, I just moved the blue frame aside first. Move it aside and delete the boundary at the back. Delete the reference line at the back. So I trim the unwanted portions of that internal window frame by using trim command. So you can perform trim command by typing TR, enter, but you have to enter twice. When you type the TR, remember to press enter on the keyboard twice. Alright, so select this line. Okay, and draw this reference line first. Click arc. So I'm gonna make one arc at the top of that this particular internal window frame, and trim at this end. Okay. Trim that. So as I said earlier, you can perform trimming by typing TR and double enter twice to perform your trimming. So AutoCAD will actually automatically detect the unwanted portions, and you can just delete it without ever selecting the boundary. Alright, so you just type TR, enter twice to trim something. That is the shortcut actually. So TR, enter twice, 1, 2, and trim the top portion. So again, I'm going to go to top view and SW asymmetric view, and I'm going to press pull this actually. But before that, you got to change your UCS actually. So I'm just doing this press pull now. Okay, click on it. So type UCS enter first, so that your x-axis matches your internal window frame surface. Then only you can press pull your object successfully. So remember to perform UCS command before you want to press pull. Alright, so that your x-axis and y-axis lands directly on the surface of the object. Alright, so now we're going to copy this. Alright, copy this and copy this and transfer it to its window opening location. So now I'm drawing for the window glass. Alright. So I just reset my UCS. You can reset your UCS, your XYZ or XYZ, by going to top view and going to SW view isometric again. Alright, changing your views will reset your UCS. Alright, so I will draw this box and enter the parameters of that box for my window glass. So you can get all this dimension from this ebook, alright, which you can download it in our website www.iscad.com. Alright, I'm gonna transfer it, move it here by using copy command. Displace it here, displace it there, displace it there. So you got to watch closely where is the location that I'm clicking. Alright. So I'm going to copy this internal window frame towards its respective location. Displace it here, displace it there. So you got to watch closely the object snap, the endpoint, the location point that I'm clicking. Alright, so you can 3D orbit it during this copy process. So how did I 3D orbit it? I hold on my shift key and hold on my scroll mouse key and drag it. So you can 3D orbit during when you want to move a particular object, during a move command or copy command. You can 3D orbit it simultaneously, right? Okay. 3D orbit it a little bit. Alright, and I've got all these 5 frames and internal frame located in the window opening already on the front view of the house actually. So you can see how easy it is if you're using AutoCAD to actually locate a particular 3D object to its destination point. So I'm just gonna type UCS enter and try to set my UCS aligned to this door entrance here, because I want to create the frame for the door right now. So I just try to trace this first, trace this using a line. So your people have to focus on the command window, focus on the command which I've entered. Like this one, I've typed A enter for my arc and offset this to 100 mm in distance. Offset this Offset the arc above. Okay, now I'm using fillet command or fillet command, whichever you want to call it, to join those two lines. Fillet or fillet command by pressing F enter. Pressing F enter. Okay, now I'm just gonna close this particular door frame using line. I'm gonna use press pull command to extrude the bounded area. So I'm gonna press pull it now and enter the measurement, 100 mm in extrusion. I guess when you use AutoCAD, right, it's not only easy, but the movement and the way that you enter the measurements are very accurate compared to other software. So to me, in my opinion, it is easy and efficient. So I'm just gonna try to mark the door frame with a different color. I think I'll draw the door first. Okay, using a line. So I'm referring to this ebook for this door measurement. Type BO enter and boundary this particular door. To trace back the shape that I've created. So boundary command actually digital trace whatever shape that you draw, whatever profile, whatever 2D profile that you draw, you want to turn it into polyline, you can use boundary command to do that. So you can just type BO enter and click the bounded area, inside the boundary area. So I'm drawing the door right now, the wooden door for my door entrance. So I'm going to offset this. I'm going to try to offset this first. I'm going to type UCS command and try to make the UCS is aligned. My XY is aligned with this door. So now I can successfully offset this line because I've changed my UCS, my X axis and Y axis, so that the XY plane matches the door. Then only I can offset the lines. So I'm using a rectangle to create the pattern for the door, the surface for the door. So I'll make like 3 rectangles in front of the surface of the door. I'm gonna move this one slightly above because it went slightly off just now. And I'm gonna use my press pull command, right, to extrude the surface of this door. So I would type 100 mm as its thickness or extrusion height. So if I go to conceptual, it's gonna look something like that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna insert one box in the middle, in the center of this door that I've just constructed. So go back to top view and SW isometric view to reset my UCS, and type box BOX. So previously I've told you, right, you can reset back your UCS to your normal standard UCS by just going to top view, changing your view to top to any isometric view. The UCS will be reset automatically. So I've inserted the box inside in the middle of the wooden door, changed the color to brown so it looks like a door. Okay, and I'll move the door entrance to its door opening, and later I will change the color of the frame, alright, for the door. So I'm gonna move this door first. Okay, then I'm gonna change my window frame color to blue color. So move this door, type M, enter, or you can click the move button, select one base point, click on the displacement point. Alright, slightly orbit it, select all the balance lines and delete it. Right, go back to